So the Robert Dale Chorale is one of the premier musical organizations in the region, Northeast Pennsylvania. There are a number of very fine choirs in the area, but the Robert Dale Chorale is distinct in that it is in its size, so it's about 24, 25 singers, depends a little bit on the concert, and they're all paid. And so there's a level of professionalism in the group, which leads to very polished, very fine performances, and which allows me as the director to be able to demand some things out of them. Since they are paid, they feel like there's a certain level of expectation that goes along with that. And the group presents many programs throughout the season, throughout the year. We generally do a fall concert, which can vary. Usually there's some kind of theme that the music is centered around. And this year the theme was time, and that theme in certain ways percolates kind of throughout the season. Then every year we do a Christmas concert. This year it's special because we're joining with the Wilkes groups. That's the first time we've ever done that. Then we do an annual Messiah sing-along every year. This has been going on now for 25 years. This year is the 25th annual Messiah sing-along. That's happening on December 21st at 3 o'clock in Scranton at St. Matthew's Church. And that's a wonderful tradition where the audience, music lovers from around the region can come to the concert and sing with us. So we present the piece, the members of the chorale sing the solos, we hire an orchestra to play with us, but then the chorale leads the singing of these famous choruses by Handel in the Messiah. And of course, the most famous one that everyone loves singing along with is the Hallelujah chorus, and it's always very exciting. Everyone stands up and sings that, and it's a great moment in the piece. Then in the spring, we do an annual Bach Festival, which is 3 days of music, celebrating the music of Bach and his contemporaries, although sometimes we've stretched that and gone a little earlier, a little later, and brought other people into the mix too. But that starts on a Friday night with an organ concert, continues on Saturday with a chamber music concert, and then on Sunday we do a choral concert. And every year we try and do it right around Bach's birthday, which is March 21st. And this year it's March 20th, 21st, and 22nd, so we really nailed it this year, got it right on Bach's birthday. And this year the big event of that is the St. John Passion, which people that know choral music may have heard of this piece. It's one of the major works of the Western canon. It's one of the biggest things he wrote. It's a very, very really monumental work that he's done. It's the biggest thing I've tried to do with the chorale, and so it's a big project for us. I'm very excited about that. So that happens every year, the Bach Festival. This is actually the 24th annual Bach Festival this year. And then in the spring we do a Pops concert, and this year we're celebrating the music, or exploring the music of the 30s and 40s. We're calling it a sentimental journey, music of the 30s and 40s. And we join together with a jazz trio, and the singers of the chorale sing by themselves as solos with the members of the jazz trio, and then the full chorale also sings to their accompaniment. So it's a sort of a departure from some of the other kinds of things we do during the year. It's nice to kind of lighten up a little bit and have different rep at the end of the season. So that's the Robert Dale Chorale on the one hand, and then the other, the Wilkes University choral ensembles. There's actually two groups that they're singing on this concert: the Wilkes University Chorus and the Wilkes University Chamber Singers. The chorus is the larger of the two groups. The chamber singers actually is selected out of the chorus, so it's a smaller, more select group. So these two groups are joining to present this concert this weekend. It's a Christmas concert of French music, French Christmas music. We're calling it Joyeux Noel, which is Merry Christmas in French. And it's a nice mix of music that is, some of it will be familiar. Ding Dong Merrily on High, Angels We Have Heard on High, Pat a Pan. These are things that people may know that are sort of traditional Christmas things. They may not even know that they're French, but they are, and so they're making it onto our program. And so there's those pieces that are maybe more familiar, and then there's things that are less familiar. And there's a wide variety of things. There's 4 pieces by a French composer named Poulenc, people who know choral music will know of him and know those pieces, and they're wonderful, wonderful pieces. The chorale is singing 4 Christmas motets of Poulenc. And then there's a big piece on the second half of the program. The first half of the program, each group does their own thing. So the chorus sings some pieces, the Wilkes chamber singers sing some pieces, and the Robert Chorale sings some pieces, each on their own. And then on the second half, we get all of them combined to sing one large piece by a French composer named Charpentier, and it's a mass, midnight mass for Christmas is the name of the piece. And it's a delightful work, it's very charming, and it's based on melodies that were popular in France, Christmas carol melodies that were popular in Paris, in France, in the 17th century. And nobody knows these things today, but because most of them have faded, they're not really sung so much in modern France or in this country. But they were tuneful at the time, and audiences at the time knew these things and could hear them sort of popping out of the texture of the Mass. And so it's a very sort of, almost like a folk-like character to it. It's very light and pleasant Christmas music. This weekend's concert, the Joyeux Noel, French Christmas, is on Saturday, December 6th at 7:30 p.m. in St. Luke's Church in Scranton, and on Sunday, December 7th at 3 p.m. in Wilkes-Barre at St. Nicholas Church. And it's going to be a wonderful program of really beautiful Christmas music. It's exactly, I think, what people need to get them in the Christmas spirit. So we very much hope that people will come and listen.